Anytime.
I'm waiting for you to start.
I'm not doing that. You're
Just
the host.
introduce the video. It is called ASK-A-WAI. Your
No.
name is?
This is valuable real estate, John. I don't know if you realize, but on YouTube, the first 15 seconds are your hook.
So we've lost them.
They're all gone.
Oh, okay. Well, we can have a much more honest conversation then.
Sure.
You don't have to put this whole filter that we typically do.
Mm-hmm.
Have you won one of these bloody rim deals?
Funny you ask. Well, I don't have it here, but I have. I won a free coffee.
I won a
Not this
coffee
one.
recently too. And I went downstairs to use it, and I ordered my coffee. And then as the guy was like, $1.90, I pulled out my thing, and I swear he thought I like pulled out a weapon. He's like, whoa, congratulations. It's like, listen, this piece of discarded cardboard that has been torn off of my cup, it's got a value of $1.90. Congratulations should not be just willy-nilly for something so random.
Congratulations.
I don't think cars even exist in this. I've never heard of someone winning anything of substance.
Well,
from this
actually,
stupid promotion that everyone goes nuts for.
There was a big story that was out recently about how somebody, I don't know if they either won a car or if they won, what is this, one of these $5,000 prepaid cards or something. But
Prepaid card.
But she went to claim her ticket, but apparently there's some fine print that says you need the whole cup.
No.
You need to give the whole cup. She just had the little stub and they wouldn't accept it.
That's one of the most disgusting things I've heard. That's awful.
Well, just save your cup.
I yelled last night on the phone because for the last 20 days, I've got a random call from ScotiaBank that just shows up on my phone, and every single day of those 19, ignore it. Well, last night I'm listening, I'm doing the dishes, and suddenly my show that I'm listening to gets cut off because the phone is ringing. So I've got to pick it up, and as I saw those words, rage. The screen might as well have been red. And I answered it. And this poor guy got it from me. I yelled and yelled saying, I have got a call from you people for 20 straight days. I don't bank with you. I'm never going to bank with you because of this. Wherever my name is with a number, gone, deleted. I don't want to ever hear from you again. And then my conscience kicked in and I said, listen, it's not you. It's this system. So please, it's very annoying. Yes, sir, I understand. It's very annoying what we do. He did acknowledge. And that was it. And I felt a little bad after, but I feel better now. I'm in a salty mood today.
Yeah.
Salty way.
You are.
Let's pepper it with some questions. Now that you guys seem to be adding more content to your YouTube channel, this is a question that I think you'll get salty about. What are the chances of the Wai-In making a return?
I'm not gonna get salty about
You
it.
get asked that all the time.
No, not that often.
How many times has Ariel Helwani asked you that question? I know it's his job, but man.
He was a fan of those, yes. So what's it like being famous?
If I hit that status, famous?
Do you think the Masters would attract a younger audience if instead of green jackets they began awarding championship belts?
No, I would stick with a green jacket.
I don't think I could do those anymore. I look back at those and I feel like that was just like a different me. I mean, first of all, it wasn't me, it was just like more of an exaggerated version, but I just don't even think I could. I think I feel bad, you know? I feel too bad about like making fun of people now. I even watch a show like Nathan For You, which I love, and I feel bad often for the subjects that he's making fun of. So
I think that whole style as well, it's a little run its course. I mean, it's certainly dependent on the personality.
Yeah.
But I think the idea of like just making fun of people.
I'll tell you what. You know what I watched the other day? Borat.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Does it hold up?
Not as well as it did the first time. I mean, and I think obviously because everybody's got a very nice, and just kind of drove that shit to the ground.
One of my best friends once did that impression for, I want to say, like 18 hours that we were hanging out.
and you're no
I've
longer
never
friends.
come so close to punching him in the face with. I was very salty that day too. I've never heard a good Borat. Let me put it that way. Because even a good Borat is still an awful Borat, if you know what I mean.
It's an overexposed thing, yes. But you know, as far as whether or not we'll do some more content like that for the Fight Network, or sorry, for this YouTube channel, I think there's a possibility, absolutely, just not necessarily in the same incarnation.
In your professional opinion, okay? Nothing amateur here. Is the WWE giving too much push TV time to old-timers, part-timers, and special attractions?
I actually think the company needs more part-timers. I think somebody like a Chris Jericho, he feels very fresh every time he comes back. And I think a lot of people could benefit from taking time off, and I guess a lot of people are having to take time off due to injury, but I don't think that they spend too much time giving promotion to those people because I feel like they're your hook, they're your draw.
I don't understand the people that are so... I think Chris Jericho, I have been enjoying him quite a lot. I loved SmackDown this week. It was one of the best SmackDowns I've watched in ages. Definitely the best since on the USA Network. And the Chris Jericho AJ Styles storyline, I've enjoyed very much. I love the build-up to this rematch. I like the fact that they're going clearly to another match at Fastlane. I like the women's match on SmackDown. I love the Dudley Boys promo. Very good show this week. And I think that Chris Jericho has been... Take Chris Jericho out of the mix right now. Who are these magical people that are taking up this time that Chris Jericho would be vacating? Yeah. He's coming in. He, to me, has been the perfect person to put with AJ Styles.
Yep.
Would you be digging AJ and Bray Wyatt at the moment? Or AJ Styles with the Social Outcasts? Like, who are these magical people that just fall from the sky that would be absorbing all of this? You want to throw out Dean Ambrose? Guess what? 2 months from now, I believe Chris Jericho's contribution to Dean Ambrose will be a very positive one.
Okay.
If you guys had the chance to travel to Germany, which sites would you like to see there?
The Autobahn, first of all.
That would be fun.
I'd love to
drive on or be a passenger?
To drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be probably freaked out, but I
don't think you would be, because there was some study years ago that it may not have been the least, but up there amongst the least fatalities, because you don't have people going nuts. It's just drive at your own discretion, and people drive responsibly and they're not idiots. That's not going to be across the board, but there is something to that.
I think that's the key, is to not be an idiot with your motor vehicle.
Driving down the Autobahn with you, that would be a ton of fun.
Oh, wow.
Put up a GoPro, we could do one of these videos on the road.
Do a ride-along.
Oh, that
on the Autobahn.
Ride along on the Autobahn.
Oh, my God.
Man, that would be fun. Wow. We're never going to Germany, so we tried to get to Dallas, so Germany would be a tough one. What are the chances of Toronto getting WrestleMania again at the Skydome? The Canadian dollar is down right now. Does that play into effect to them choosing a location every year, or state taxes? Just wondering. Thank you, guys. Listen, the Canadian dollar was in the dumps too when it came in 2002, the last time around. So while it is a factor, I don't think it's necessarily the be-all, end-all when it comes to running something the level of the Skydome. The key is, if you can run it in the States, and you now, WrestleMania, just from 2002 to today, has grown into such an animal that when it comes to cities legit bidding on WrestleMania and throwing in all these perks and taxes, you got stuff all over you right now. Like, it's right in your mustache.
This is YouTube. It's not TV.
Oh,
I don't have to be professional.
Oh, so we don't have to care. Yeah.
There's plenty in the
wonderful
in the kitchen right now.
Can I just get up and stop our video and I'll go get one?
Why don't you just keep talking?
It's YouTube. Why leave the U.S. when you don't have to? I mean, is WrestleMania, from an economic standpoint, from a tourist standpoint, is there any need to take it out of the U.S.? There isn't that need at the moment. But coming back to Toronto, I think it'll happen at some point. But they're getting so far in advance that, I mean, it's not at the top of their priority list. Oh, I hate this question with such a passion, but I will answer it. Ram from New Jersey, which do you enjoy more, MMA or pro wrestling? Both from a fan and journalist perspective. I seriously don't have any slight preference between either. It's like,
just imagine
there's pro wrestling shows I dread watching, and there's pro wrestling shows I really anticipate watching, and the same goes for MMA. It's not a, this is MMA, this is pro wrestling deal. It's always quality.
Sometimes I'm in more of an MMA mood, sometimes I'm in more of a pro wrestling mood. And I think lately I've been more into pro wrestling than MMA. For me, it's just a bit more colorful, a bit more interesting, especially behind the scenes. And I think the oversaturation of the UFC has been a big part of that. Obviously, when you're talking oversaturation, there's probably nothing more oversaturated than the WWE. But I just find the UFC a little bit tough to keep up with lately. So I'm having more fun covering professional wrestling, but there's nothing like going to a live MMA event and seeing, you know, somebody like Conor McGregor and the crowds that he commands.
Let's finish on a Toronto Blue Jays question.
Okay.
Big decision over the next year is Jose Bautista and Edwin Encarnacion. Many don't think that both are going to be able to be re-signed. You're going to have to pick one or the other, or potentially lose both.
I think they should try to sign everybody, but if I had to pick between Bautista or Encarnacion, then obviously it's the Smoothie King. Booster Juice, Mr. Booster Juice, Jose Bautista.
Is that what you largely weigh your decision making on, of how enjoyable he is as an individual?
Absolutely.
Over above everything else.
I'm not a baseball expert. I don't know any.
Are you going to come to opening day with us?
Isn't it sold out? You never. I don't recall being invited.
What do you call this? This is an invite.
Did you buy a ticket yet?
I'll get you a ticket.
Oh, okay, then I'm totally there.
Okay. You're wearing the shirt, so clearly you're...
I wear the shirt anyway.
That's true. How old is that shirt?
This shirt has to be like...
There's probably Toronto Blue Jays that aren't as old as
Oh,
that shirt.
dude, yeah. Who's the young guy? Who's the...
I don't know.
The Osuna?
Osuna is 2021? That's
Yeah.
probably like significantly older shirt than the man.
This shirt is older than the closer.
Oh, like way older, man. Like way older. You probably got that 93?
Yeah, something
Oh
something
my
like that.
God.
So,
All right. Is that going to wrap up the show? We have stuff to promote. Promote.
yeah, what's up on the site?
Let's take a look. We've got our Super Brawl 2000 review that you're still recovering from. Did a lot of digging this week to find out the location of Big Al.
Oh, we got some stats.
Yep, he's a football coach, it appears, or at least was. And you can
Not
go-
Al Green.
No, not Al Green, and it really didn't look all that alike.
Nothing like him.
So no, that was not Big Al. That is up on the website from this past week's review, and next week we're going to be taking a look at some of Bryan Danielson's popular and maybe under the radar matches from his career. That's coming up next week. Also on the Law, Sunday night, because of this little NBA game that they're playing in Toronto. Did you know the All-Star game is here this weekend?
I heard. Yeah.
Great. That means we're going to be on at midnight because TSN Radio is airing the game, and then they're going to discuss the game.
Okay.
And then we are going to come on at midnight Eastern, so you can listen live or you can download the show Monday morning. We're going to be talking quite a lot about Bryan Danielson's retirement, and joining us, a man that I think is very appropriate to talk about his career, is Gabe Sapolsky, who many people link to Danielson and his entire Ring of Honor title reign and the booking of Bryan Danielson. When Gabe Sapolsky first heard of Bryan Danielson, we'll be discussing that with Mr. Sapolsky on Sunday night on The Law.
And what's next is up, isn't it?
What's next is up with Jason Agnew and Braden Harrington chatting about this week's show, featuring Bayley and Carmella, which was a pretty entertaining match, I thought.
Cool.
Recently, did you watch?
No, it did not.
You have a lot to do this week.
I'll probably catch it on Total Divas when they talk about that.
Oh, okay, so that's a while away. I don't know if they will necessarily focus on those two.
Yeah, maybe not.
Man, what do you think the Total Divas cast will be 2 years from now? Nia Jax, Eva Marie will be the rugged veteran.
Oh man, yeah, I know. I don't know, but might not include Brie Bella.
Was it give us a tease, was it a good episode this week of Total Divas? What can we expect Monday?
Not a great episode of Total Divas, but I will talk about it in depth on Monday's Review-a-Wai.
Okay, so catch that Monday night on the site, Tuesday morning everywhere
And
else.
subscribe to the stupid channel.
Yes, which we now have, youtube.com/live audio wrestling. Upper or lowercase are either fine.
I think either's fine.
youtube.com/live audio wrestling, youtube.com/live audio wrestling.
There's actually just a subscribe button.
Subscribe. To hit the button. Is it right around there?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
There you go. Subscribe now, or else TikTok will stop talking. I swear, forever.
Actually, I think it's that side. Sorry.
Oh my God, this one?
Yeah.
Then what's that?
Oh wait, maybe it is that one.
Are
I
you
don't
sure?
know. I don't know.
I'm done.